The biggest part of our training is probably learning from each other. So everyone has his strengths and weaknesses, and we can learn from each other. My name is Mathias Posch. I am coming from Innsbruck and I'm a lead specialist. The season didn't start yet, so it's really hard to have expectations. You don't know how it's gonna go, but I think if I do my best and I climb well, then many things can happen. I had a few seasons on the World Cup circuit now, but through COVID and so on, I never had a full season so far. So this is gonna be my first full World Cup season. Every year, for me personally, it's getting a bit easier, like you're getting more experience, you're getting stronger obviously, but in general the field is getting more stronger and stronger every year. Obviously every athlete puts a lot of pressure on himself because that's what you train for the whole year, but in the end everybody's just trying to have fun, and I think when you have fun also the outcome is going to be good. So the most important thing to deal with pressure is having fun. Maybe listening to music before you're climbing, or just talking to your friends. That's always helping. I see myself more of an indoor climber right now. Because of the competitions and training, I don't have enough time for rock climbing. I would like to go outside more, obviously, but I think there's always time for that after a comp career. I don't think that climbing is a job, even though if we get paid for it. Like, it's something I've been doing since I was 2 years old. I've been doing it all my life, and it's always been a dream to become a professional climber. So it's more of a hobby or just a passion rather than a job. For me, it's rather easy to switch to competition mode. Like, when you get to the venue, all the routes are on the walls, all the things are built up for the competition, all the cameras are out. You already feel this atmosphere of competition, and then there's just a switch in your head that turns and you're like in a comp mode, you're getting nervous, you're getting ready, and super psyched to climb. Obviously, I'm always nervous during a competition, but I think that nervousness helps to kind of focus on the route. I listen to music before, which hypes me up, and then when I'm in the route, on the wall, it's like a tunnel. Everything else just disappears, then I'm pretty calm. My highlight from last year was probably the World Cup in Kron. I topped my first World Cup qualifier. Unfortunately, I didn't make finals that competition, but it was pretty close. So it was a really good comp. My training has changed a lot since I moved to Innsbruck, especially a few years ago. Now here in Innsbruck we have a training facility from the national team. All the athletes are living in Innsbruck, training together, and the biggest part of our training is probably learning from each other. So everyone has his strengths and weaknesses, and we can learn from each other. So I definitely learn something every time I go to the gym. Our team, we're kind of a family, I guess. We're all super close, we know each other for quite a few years. We're training together every day. We're living super close, so we're also spending time outside climbing. Last year I finished the season with the Austrian Championships. It was a really good comp. I got second. It was a new experience for me since in finals I topped the route, and then I saw Jakob topping it as well, obviously. But it was really nice experience to see that it's getting closer and closer, and that maybe in the future I can get up there as well. I think it's really hard to accept that you have to improve slowly. Like, it's not from one day to another that there's a huge change, obviously. And sometimes there are ups and downs, obviously. Like, one World Cup you can be close to a final, the next one it's not that close. But I think you just have to be patient and wait for your opportunity and then grab it. I think the Olympics are one of the biggest dreams of every athlete, obviously. But I think it's also important to have reasonable aim. Like, first I think I want to see that I'm gonna be one of the best lead climbers in the world, and then let's see what happens.